guys, Bad Science here, and welcome back to Fallstreak. Where yesterday we saw a girl fall, we heard a girl fall flat in the face, and we also read it. We got a visible character named Derby, which definitely isn't me. And we got a story of questionable that seems very similar to a protagonist's story. And now we are back home. Peering down from the sky above. Oh wait. We gotta load up this save file. Okay. After wrapping up my morning dallies, I descended the stairs to the kitchen where a bowl of kitchen congee Oreo awaited me. Good morning, Abe. Did you have a restful night? Hey, Cecile? Huh. That's interesting. Yes, it was golden. Holding up the OKs. Holding up the OK so I blow furiously on a spoonful of the hot porridge before guiding it to my mouth. Ah! I gave a little yelp as my tongue scorches from the unexpected heat. Careful, it's fresh out of the pot. Papa makes a troubled expression as he watches me squirm around in my seat. Hot, hot! Somehow the pain was not unwelcome. This too was one of the many treasures of ordinary life after all. You seem to be in high spirits today, Abe. Something happening at school? Papa pushes a glass of water over to me as he prudently washes his own chow. Once liberated from the congee's searing heat, I think back to the day before the Golden Dream. I believe we're having a bridge construction contest today. What type of school do you go to? Unless it's like... Actually, no, I should judge. That would explain why you were collecting all those materials last night. Will you be able to carry that all to school though? Seems a bit heavy. Do you doubt my strength? Nice little wink to the camera for us. With a swaggering smile, I flex my legendary textbook-toting biceps. +1 biceps! Oh, come on, Cecile, you don't have anything to say to that? Please get Noleta to help you. I promptly finish eating my meal at the expense of my tongue's outer layers. You're gonna hate it when you burn your tongue. Usually I'm not too fond of Papa's cooking, since he's rather conservative with what he makes. But for some reason his homely chow congee was an exception. After washing up, I retrieved everything I need and go to put on my shoes. Papa follows me along to the door to see me off as he always does. It's okay if you don't win the contest, you know. Just try to have fun. PMA! Reaching down, he rubs the side of my head with the pads of his fingers. Pads? Of his... That does not sound right. It was a familiar and comforting sensation, but somehow it made me feel a little lonely. If I don't win, how will I ever realize my long-standing dream of becoming a master bridge builder? So, here's what you do. You play the game Polybridge. I don't have the game myself, but that's how you become an that's how you realize your long-standing dream of becoming a master bridge builder. As if to escape that lonesome feeling, something facetious escapes my mouth. That's the first I've heard of such a dream. Papa gives a helpless sigh as he withdraws his hand. I apologize, I have trouble with words that have TH in them. I can't say the word free that well. It ends up sounding like I'm saying free as in, come and get it, it's free. Take care, Aid. Stay safe. Bye, Papa. See you later. What is up with her face in the corner there? Is she stuck in overweak mode? Yeah! Running out to behold the clear blue sky in the morning was the best way to start a day. But that's not to say I don't love running out to an overcast day. A rainy sky, a misty sky, a windy sky, a snowy sky. They were all lovely. They were all the best. I personally hate a rainy day, and a misty day because of the movie The Mist. But in fact, the only day I would take of those 4 days is a snowy day. Because it just means you don't have to go anywhere. I find her at the edge of the sprawling green field that makes up our property. A figure so still they seem to blend into the very landscape. Noleta. Hey Noleta. That's a pretty cool hair color you got. Good morning, Aid. Her rubescent eyes fixate on me as she greets me with a blank expression. Oh, that's actually really interesting eye color. I have a pretty unique eye color as well. Wrong. Reaching out with both index fingers, I push the corners of her mouth. That is not what you do to people, Aid. Greeting should be done with a smile. I don't know if I should be creeped out or not. Noleta inclines her head, causing her snow white hair to tickle my wrists. Good morning. Oh! A giggle escapes me when Noleta tries again with the oddly charming smile I've shaped with my fingers. Oh no! What have you done to her? You broke her! Good morning, Noleta. I beam a big smile at her to drive my point home. Noleta Rue, a girl shrouded in mystery to the point where even her age was unknown. Well, by what I'm seeing, she looks like she could be a bit older than you, Aid. She was clearly older than me though, with an appearance that suggested around 14 or 15 if I had to guess. That's what I would have said as well, Aid. But let's not be judgmental here. For all we know, she could be 300 years old. And maybe what? Despite that, she was very innocent. Alarmingly so, in fact. One time when we sent her on an errand at the bakery, she almost ended up stealing. Noleta! She almost ended up stealing, utterly oblivious to the concept of exchanging currency for goods. Whoa, okay. Don't trust her with the most basic of tasks. She might think that eating is like... Just like... can't open her mouth to eat or something like that. That's why I like her so much, though. Her presence has the effect of making even the familiar and routine feel new and fresh, as if you were experiencing the world for the first time again. It's strangely liberating watching Noleta stare in awe at something as simple and mundane as someone kneading dough, for example. The world is full of ordinary treasures that lie unnoticed right before us. Only we don't realize it unless it is framed in the eyes of another's innocence. Pardon me. Toast is catching back up. Even now, Noleta was staring fixedly at the big bag of materials hanging from my back. Do you remember? We were supposed to bring in materials for a bridge construction project today. To build a bridge, you need materials. Everyone, give a slow clap to Noleta. Whoa! I did not think of that. Noleta makes an expression of wonder, as if the thought had never crossed her mind. I didn't bring materials. It's okay, I got you covered. I brought enough for both of us. Thanks, Aid. It'll be tasty? Do you know what food is? And what materials are? Materials and food can be similar, but they're not the same. Disjointed conversations like this, where it feels like you're not really on the same page with Noleta, aren't uncommon. But that's just because her way of thinking is unique. In this case, when I said I brought enough for both of us, she probably immediately made an association with lunch. Ah, okay. I pick up what you put it down now, game. So food's on her mind right now, huh? A question, Miss Seely friend? Is that French? Is Bressel already off smelling the flowers? Do you even grab her? But I get the sense that she's not using the proper wording and stuff like that to confuse Noleta. Noleta pauses and stares at me for a moment before nodding. He went cooking with Mr. Damalua. What? You make sense of that. Why am I silly? Wow, perfect score. What? While it may seem odd at first, Noleta's way of thinking is amorally fluid. Yes, something like this should be admired, shouldn't it? I knew you could do it. Yeah! Bouncing on my feet, I reach up and reward her with a happy head pat. Though it is slight, my praise draws a smile from her. Playing with Noleta is the best. It's fun going along with her train of thoughts. Anyhow, Bressel was Noleta's older brother. Oh! If you had explained that to me earlier, I would have not made that other comment. Both of Rue's siblings were quite unversed in the world for their age. It's something I've wondered about. ever since they came to reside on our property around a year ago. Okay, let's go meet up with the others. I often think about it though. Noleta in a lower effective grade than me, despite being a fair deal older. It's true that my physical age reflects little due to the time I've spent in the Golden Dream. But if I'm ahead of my time because of the Golden Dream, for what reason could Noleta be behind hers? We're bringing it back around to the dreams. So could her dreams have an effect on her? I studied Noleta's expressionless profile quietly as I walk by her side. Noleta! Aid! Lerona? That's interesting. A voice that conjured the image of an excited puppy bounding up to you, its tail wagging, interrupts my scrutiny. Just when the voice's owner is about to spring on us though, she suddenly freezes in place with a flustered expression. That's definitely a flustered expression. Alright. Oh no, I forgot to try out the trendy new surprise greeting that's all the rage nowadays. A bit late for that now. Don't look, Noleta. You didn't see me. Though she clearly didn't follow, Noleta obediently complies with Lerona's instructions. Alright. Romping behind her, Lerona throws her hands over Noleta's eye. Who is it? Ah! It went dark! Guess who is it? Guess who is it? I don't know. Object permanence is something you develop when you're an infant. No, that right there is rude. I'll give you a hint, Noleta. Starts with an L and ends with an A. Oh, and you'll love eating it. And you'll love eating it. Out of context, that sounds completely wrong. Starts with an L, ends with an A, and it's yummy? Lasagna! Wow! Don't turn me into pasta casserole. Lasagna. Paying Lerona no heed. Noleta takes one of the hands covering her eyes and stuffs it in a nom. Ah, don't eat me. It's Lerona, I tell you. Lerona flares her face as Noleta latches on with it. What the? Meet Lerona. Though she might strike you as the type of airhead that gets lost tottering after butterflies, she's quite a responsible, though not necessarily reliable individual. Despite being only 15, she is a talented textile artisan that helps support the orphanage she calls home with her earnings. It's a wonder she has... Don't just stand there narrating, do something, Aid! Fourth wall break! Any time to sleep between helping care for the children, her craft, and school. If I were to describe her in a short title, it would be Unreliable Moral Compass. What kind of title is that? Does it taste like lasagna? After coming to the conclusion that Lerona was indeed not lasagna, Noleta finally lets go. Trying to eat people is bad, okay? No. Sorry. Noleta. Okay. Anyways, good morning, lasagna. Lasagna. It's Lerona, not lasagna. You're confusing her, eh? Good morning, lasagna. I just want to see her be called lasagna for the rest of this game. Can we keep that as a thing? I'm having an identity crisis. There. I give lasagna a pat on the noggin and she curls up and cradles her head. Yes. This is the game. If it makes you feel better, you go pretty well with garlic bread. I can't handle it. With a sad sound like eggs escaping a balloon, lasagna deflates into the ground. Well, nothing to see here. Though Noleta seems curious about lasagna's newly acquired two-dimensional state, she follows after me as I make to leave the scene. Together, the two of us enjoy a nice, relaxing stroll to school. Yo! We'll post your name to lasagna in the box! Don't just leave me behind! As the three of us travel alongside a stream that winds towards our destination, we happen upon a dead wayfarer. Wait, what? I need to take it back a moment. How do I go backwards? We happen. What? Come on, Tris. Canoe to the ground some other time. Hey, Callie, that's a cool name. Also, Tris, that's a... The only other Tris I knew was from Divergent, so I don't know what to expect. Yeah. A displeased girl can be seen impatiently tapping her foot besides the corpse in question. It's easy to see why he had succumbed. An absurd amount of project gear was strapped to his back, enough that it practically buried his prone figure. Aw, poor Tris. You shouldn't rush him since he's carrying your stuff too, Callie. So this Tris character is a guy. He's just carrying my usual bag. The rest is junk I've told him to leave behind. He always brings a bag of garbage we never actually use whenever we have projects. Jeez. As Lerona begins liberating Tris from his burden, Noleta crouches down to his body and stretches out her hand. Wait, did I miss something? No. Her hand halts as the body in question suddenly stirs and rises to its feet. It's alive. It's alive! Watch out, Noleta. It's a zombie. Oh. Zombie? It's a reanimated corpse that likes eating people's brains. Trying to eat people is bad, Mr. Zombie. At least you remember that. At least you remember that, Noleta. Faced with Noleta's inexplicable emotion, Triss seemed at a loss. Hope you enjoyed your nap. These two were the 11-year-old Lerona twins, Callie and Tristyn. Okay, that's not what I expected from his name. Tristyn. That's very unique. And it's spelled with a Y as well. I like the Callie's design though, jeez. What happened to her? Though we make an effort to walk to school together, the Lorettes were habitually late, making today a rare occurrence where all 5 of us were present. As for why Triss was carrying Callie's bag in addition to his own load, it was simple. Callie had no arms to speak of below the What? Wounds from the 5 collapse that befell 9 years ago. There were many in Succotrine who bore similar disfigurations. Oh, so that's what that burn there is. That burn there. And she has no arms below the elbows. Imagine trying to play a game with your elbows instead of your hands. Triss as well had not remained unscathed. The smoke from the prismatic flames of that day had stripped him of his voice, rendering him mute. Oh, that is interesting. That is actually really interesting. We actually have 2 characters that survived a really bad fire. Although I don't understand how smoke can strip someone of their voice. They were heavy scars, yet they never seemed to weigh down the Lerona twins. Always on the move, with new things happening in their presence all the time. It made me want to continue watching them, see where they go, and where they might take me. Aww, they changed it back to Lerona. I wanted to see Lerona again. Wow, spring is really showing its full colours early this year. Wandering over to Wayside Willow, Lerona marvels at the bed of flowers nestled under its eaves. Aha! I know. Over there, Noleta. Lerona waves Noleta over after picking several flowers from a particularly bountiful patch. Oh, I love the Noleta. I'm going to teach you something nice, so listen up. Taking Noleta's hand in hers, Lerona threads a flower between her fingertips. One way to show people you care about them is to place a flower in their hair like this. Gently handling Noleta's hand, Lerona guides the flower up and through her carroty locks. Oh, that's cool. Get it? After examining her newly changed appearance for a bit, Noleta nods. If you understand, then show me. Lerona entrusts the rest of the flowers to Noleta with a smile. Oh no, something bad's about to happen. After gazing at the flowers for a while, Noleta seems to come to some sort of conclusion. Callie, Tris, I care about you. Yeah, you don't have to listen to everything Lerona tells you, you know. That's cool. In contrast to Callie's fostering reaction, Tris expresses himself with a heartfelt bow, as if he's been graced by an angel. Guess it's my turn next. As Noleta reaches out with the last remaining flower though, I'm cast with a spell of whimsy. At the last moment I tilt my head to the side, causing her to miss. Noleta attempts to place the flower in my hair again, but I pull away once more. You won't let me? Nope. Aww. I think you would look great with a flower. Let me. Undeterred, Noleta tries to put the flower in my hair again. Noleta can be quite stubborn at times, but I just don't feel like letting her have her way. The last remaining flower. Okay, fine. With a shrug, I stop moving and keep still. But just as she's about to thread the stem through my hair, I pluck it out of her hand, reach up and set it in her snow white tresses instead. Oh, that's actually really cute. Put your finger to her lips. I stick my tongue out at her. Gotcha. I smile and wink triumphantly. That's the best angry face I'll ever see. Uh-oh, she looks pretty upset. A pale white flower suits you far more than me anyways. After puzzling over my words for a moment, Noleta nods quietly to herself. I need to find a flower that suits Aid. How sad, it seems there aren't any flowers left around here ready for picking. I'm going ahead. Wait, Tris still needs help carrying his stuff. But Noleta doesn't seem to hear. Aid, Callie, could one of you lend us a hand? Exchanging a glance with me, Callie dangles her empty sleeves with a shrug before skipping off ahead. So wait, she wears long sleeve shirts, but why? Why would someone go to the effort of wearing long sleeve shirts if they don't have long arms? If they just have elbows? This calls for an immediate face of action. You got this, big sis, Lerona. Snapping my index fingers at her. I tell her my heels are back. Alright, I need to do this. Just like. I just had to do that. Hey! Don't only pull the big sis card when it's convenient. Upon catching up to Callie's side, I slow to a stroll. As if in agreement that we had witnessed nothing, the two of us mosey along in silent solidarity. Though I have to say, it's pretty funny how good a mood Noleta's simple act has put Callie in. You know, it's not just Noleta. Bending forward to get a good angle on her face, I gaze into Callie's eyes. I care about you too. What? Shut up. I'm not stupid, you're just trying to tease me again like you always do. You're such a little troll. How dare you? I am a sweet young girl. Still though, I wonder why this always seems to happen. Up ahead, Noleta was poking through the bushes in search of flowers. That sound. Far behind, Lerona and Tristyn were fluttering around under the weight of their cargo. That sound, that just sells it. Under the promise of budding trees, we once again failed to travel to school as a proper group of 5. Share the damn load, Dad! Despite our morning antics, we somehow managed to arrive at school early. Upon entering the one classroom building, an array of empty desks meets us. Save for one. Save for what? Oh, you mean except for one. Amidst the illuminating light of early morning, she was there. A young woman whose presence held a mysterious allure to it. With immaculate form and perfect posture, she sat unmoving at one of the far side desks. Good morning, Erwina. Hey, Erwina. Hello, Callie. Damn, she's got super. She's gotta have some sort of super hearing, considering the whole bandaged eyes thing. Angling her head in that direction, Erwina returns our greeting with a vague nod. While I knew Erwina was the oldest student at our school, it was difficult to get a good read on her age with how her eyes were always bandaged over. A flower that suits age. I couldn't find one. We made it. Noleta, Lerona, and Tristyn as well. As if taking his cue, Tristyn summarily keels over and kisses the ground. I love this. But how could Erwina know Tristyn was there? Because the other way she would know is if it was just these 5 and her in the class. Don't mind him. That's just Triss being the usual drama queen. I see. But you can't! Something felt different about Erwina today. She felt absent-minded. Her responses subdued, lacking their usual self-possessed weight. Is something troubling you, Erwina? Now that I think about it, was it odd that she was sitting back here at this back road desk? Feel free to talk to us about it. I love to meddle, you know. You're quite perceptive, aren't you, Aid? With a light chuckle, Erwina traces her finger across the surface of the desk before her. It's true that I have something on my mind. As you may know, none of these desks in the back row are currently in use. Everyone occupies some spot in the world in terms of space and resources. However, it is not as though the school is lacking in those. Even though the possibility of filling these vacancies exists, it still remains unrealized. Owena's idle hand motions come to a stop, her voice taking on a mysterious tone. It's a strange feeling. This feeling that where someone could be, there is no one. Where someone could be, there is no one. Owena's words conjure a certain image in my mind's eye. An image of her sitting here, lost in thought, all alone, thinking perhaps of the absent warmth of someone who could have been here with us today had the cards fallen differently. Sorry, Lerona, but there might be less space in this school than you think. If you look in the desks back here, you'll find they're all stuffed to the brim with books. Seems like the hoard of some hopeless bibliophile. I do not know how to pronounce that. Bibliophile is how I say it. So yeah, we might not actually have any room for new students. The heck? If we don't get any new classmates because Aid's such a bookworm, I'm gonna be mad. At least my books don't sell me out. I suppose it would get rather cramped given how lively it already gets around here. I'll probably have to report the troublemaker using school property without permission though. Take me away, officer. I jest, of course. Schools are for learning after all. It is senseless to hit the hen for laying eggs. Now that I think of it though, the 5 of you are quite early. Here quite early today. That's right, we're really pumped for today's competition. Is Mr. Noleta not here yet? It appears Lerona's attempts to resuscitate her fallen comrade had not been bearing fruit. Worry not, father will be arriving shortly. Oh, so Owen's father is the teacher. Oh, that's cool. That's right. Though a student in name, it was more accurate to say Owena taught alongside her father, if anything. Oh. Long have I awaited the day my students arrive early. Such is their enthusiasm to learn. Mr. Noleta, an eccentric individual who had constructed this school using his own fortune in the wake of the fire of collapse. The fact that he even personally taught was testament to his dedication to the next generation. I still remember his baffling self-introduction upon meeting everyone at the beginning of the school year. Is there supposed to be someone on the screen right now? Noleta can be interpreted to mean white wings of learning. It is difficult for you to understand. You may refer to me as Mr. Noleta for now. Oh, if it's difficult for you to understand now. Just like on that first day, an enigmatic teacher was casually toting around a gargantuan phallus. I doubt anyone has my morning lark over here beat in terms of getting up at god-awful hours though. Parting with one's bedsheets isn't a Herculean ordeal for everyone, Mr. Night Owl. Smiling widely, Lerona rises to assist Mr. Noleta with unpacking the phallus's contents. Though she generally relies on a retractable rod to navigate, I notice that she just doesn't seem to need it. I wonder how she does it. That was a good movie. Well, I haven't seen that movie, but that thing sure is living up to its reputation as a boneless black hole, isn't it? We watch on as the valley powerfully shrinks as it is released from its bulging payload. Is this for the construction competition? What looked like a disassembled table and the components of a board game had been laid out before us. About that, I decided to postpone the bridge building contest until tomorrow. Oh my gosh. We'll be having a lecture on the history of circuitry instead, with these materials serving as visual aid. No, it can't be true. It was all in vain. It was all in vain. Blah. Letting out a strange cry, Lerona sinks to the ground with a salt flump. The floor seemed to be quite the popular resting spot today. Hey, I don't have to use your materials. Though she probably meant to say something along the lines of, "It's good, I don't have to impose on you again." I decided to misinterpret it. I see, I knew this day would come. You've finally grown sick and tired of me and my shady materials. You gotta do that classic head tilt. I understand, Noleta. I'm just not good enough for you anymore. Even then, I never realized it would hurt this much to get discarded and forgotten. Wiping at my eyes, I sniffle and lower my gaze. Oh, this is the worst! It's not like I want you to use my materials or anything. Hey, I'll use your materials, so don't be sad. She looked like she was about to cry. There were actually tears in her eyes. You're so diverted, Noleta. Unable to contain myself, I giggle as I reach up to pinch her on the cheek. She makes some weird noises, but she doesn't try to resist as I play with her face. We'll wait for several more students to arrive before commencing class. Our class had around 12 regular students in total. Since it had such a wide age range, lessons could fluctuate from learning basic language one day to advanced science the next. Man, I need to be in this class. I need to be in this class. Fortunately, the school was well equipped for dealing with its unique circumstances. I guess that's one of the perks of being funded by a wealthy teacher. Those of us standing kill some time poking at their own interests before class finally begins. And that's gonna end the episode for today. I'm gonna just... Links to my Twitter and my YouTube page will be down below, along with a link to Amino. It works better on phone. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out, and leave a like if you love Fallstreak. Mad Scientist, out.